Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Mel Khalid alias Captain Soil. I live in Casablanca in Morocco. I am a volunteer with Isha Yoga Center in India to support the Safe Soil movement. Because some scientists are saying that today desertification is growing in the world at an alarming speed. Every 5 seconds the surface area of a soccer pitch on agricultural land becomes sand. At this pace, we only have 40 to 50 years left of agricultural soil. Then there will be a global food crisis. To mitigate this issue, Sadhguru launched the Safe Soil movement and made policies that need to be signed and adopted by all countries of the world. These policies call for a minimum of 3 to 6% of organic matter in the soil to ensure people's good health. I do challenges to support this movement and raise people's awareness about this topic. I've started recently a new challenge which consists of running every day at 6 a.m. for 365 days. Today is the 6th day, so are you ready, guys? Let's go, save soil, let's make it happen. 52% of agricultural soil in the world are already degraded. They're already in the desertification mode. This desertification leads to 6 global issues that we're facing today. The first one is food crisis. The second is water scarcity. The third is loss of biodiversity. The fourth one is the climate change. The fifth one is the loss of livelihood. And the sixth one is conflicts and migrations. Scientists are expecting that in 20 years there will be 40% less production of food for a population of 9.3 billion people. There will be more people and less food. This doesn't sound good. As Sadhguru said, this is not a world you want to live in. This is a call for trouble, and depleted soils cannot absorb and regulate water flows, which leads to water scarcity, droughts and floods. And during the last 30 years, 80% of the biomass insects living in the soil are gone. Approximately 27,000 species of life forms are going extinct every year. This is a genocide. What does desertification mean? It means that if we add organic matter in the sand, it becomes soil, and if we remove the organic matter from the soil, it becomes sand. So when you see a desert, know that this desert was at one time an agricultural land, but the biomass insects in there were extinct. This is why it's become sand, it's become desert. And we can reverse this situation by adding more organic content to the desert. We can transform a desert into an agricultural land. But we have to ask now. If we wait for more years, we'll reach a non-return point, and it will be impossible for the humanity to address this situation, because these 6 global issues will only get worse over time if we don't act now. And soil is very crucial for carbon dioxide sequestration, because it contains 3 times that which is in the living plants and 3 times that which is in the atmosphere. Also 74% of the people, of the poor, are directly in the world, are directly affected by soil depletion, and thousands of farmers are committing suicide because of this, because of soil extinction. Also, 90% of the wars in Africa between villages and people, 90% of the cause, it's about the land and water. And from the French Revolution to the Arab Spring, the raise of price of food was the main cause for these revolutions. It is estimated that soil depletion, that desertification is costing the world approximately $10.6 trillion every year. And with just, I think, less than the half of this amount, we can address and apply the safe soil policy in all countries of the world. We've all been part of the problem. Now it's time for us to be part of the solution. We need to be more conscious so that we can do the necessary change, the positive change in our lives. We are the people. We are the masses. We are the planet. And if we don't act now, you and me, my friends, it will be too late. So, if you haven't joined the movement yet, please join us. Instead of pointing fingers and showing who is doing wrong, who is doing right to the environment, which industries destroying the planet, which industries improving the planet. Let's just come together and try to focus on the positivity. If we enter into the negative field, we will never get out from it. We know that we have been programmed in this matrix. This is the modern slavery world. Before people, slaves had chains in their legs and arms. And today the chains are in our head. They're in our way of thinking. It's the paradigm. A group of beliefs. We have a group of limiting beliefs holding us back from doing the positive change, because thoughts control the habits. And if you want something that you've never had before, you need to do something that you've never done before. And to do something that you've never done before, you have to think something that you've never thought before, which means that you need to think outside of the box, outside of this prison called matrix outside of your life, and you will not get these information, these new ideas from the stream media, school, parents, society, movies, etc. This is all part of the game of the programming. You need to read books and to listen to coaches of personal development to build the necessary knowledge and confidence, to have the necessary motivation to act. Motivation is just a fuel, an electric charge which will give you the energy to start something. If you think that motivation will make the change, no, or success, it is not. Remember that long-term consistency will always beat short-term intensity. Motivation will give you short-term intensity, but discipline will give you long-term consistency. You need to be consistent, disciplined in what you're doing. The solution to our problems in life is that we have been programmed. We have been programmed to be negative. Now we need to reprogram ourselves once again, to start from scratch and to reprogram ourselves positively this time. It's like you went to a restaurant. Actually, there is a book called Libérez votre cerveau by Dr. Desertification, which means free your brain. In this book, the writer talks about the educational system in the world, especially in France. Here in Africa it's worse than in Europe. So he's talking about the educational system, how school works, and he's comparing school and students. He said that it's like you go to a restaurant and instead of choosing what you eat, somebody has to choose for you. Not only they have to choose for you, but you are obliged to eat all of it. This is just the case of the school, which means that this educational system is so stupid that it treats everybody as the same. This is an insult, this is an insult for the human uniqueness, because every human is unique. And every human has hidden talents and different talents. Albert Einstein said it differently. He said, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, the fish will spend its whole life thinking that it's stupid. The fish cannot climb trees, but a fish is a genius in the ocean. Many students have been destroyed by the school, but they were geniuses in other fields. They were labeled as failures. This is what the Matrix does. The Matrix doesn't care about your uniqueness. The Matrix cares only about putting you in a certain frequencies so that it keeps living. There is a chart that you need to check on the internet called the vibrational emotional chart. This chart shows the evolution of human consciousness. Your consciousness is related to your emotions. There are lower emotions and higher emotions. If you have a high consciousness, you are in high vibrations. If you are in low emotions, you are in low consciousness. This matrix is made, and people are programmed to always keep you in the lower frequencies, in the lower vibrations, so that you remain the same. So, because you have a mind, and the mind is the most powerful weapon on the planet. You are a co-creator. You have the power to create the life that you want. You have the power to create anything that you believe. So that the best way to control your creation is by controlling your mind, your imagination, is by programming you. Once you are programmed, so now your creation is predictable. Your future is predictable. So they have studied us, they have programmed us so that our future will be in between two lines. Albert Einstein said, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. What's life coming attractions? It's what you attract to you. It's the future. So imagination is everything. It is the preview of your future. What's in your imagination? There is the things that you have put in there by the stream media, by parents, society, negative images, negative thoughts of self-hatred, low self-esteem. These thoughts are working against you 24/7 and creating your life, attracting by the law of attraction. You don't attract to yourself what you want, you attract what you are. The law of attraction is the secondary law. The primary law is called the law of vibration. You are a frequency, you are a vibration. According to what you consume in terms of diet, food, and in terms of thoughts. We have been programmed to have the least. We are consuming the least. If you go to any market, for example here in Morocco, if you go to the market, you will always find these three foods: potato, tomato, and onion. Onion is negative pranic food, which means that onion takes nutrients and vitamins from you. It doesn't nourish you, it kills you. For potato and tomato, they're neutral pranic food. They don't give you anything and they don't take from you anything. They just fill your stomach. There is a unity of vibration called angstroms. If you want to raise your vibrations, you need to seek these angstroms. If we take, for example, meat, alcohol, and cigarette, these three elements contain 0 angstroms, which means that if you consume them, you're not getting anywhere. You're just hurting yourself. by staying stuck in the negative ocean. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a specialist in nutrition, and I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just sharing my own experience. Before you change anything in your life, you must consult a doctor or a specialist. For me, when I've learned about these things and vibrations and about angstroms, I've started seeking angstroms, and now I'm 100% vegan. I'm nourishing my body with fruits, because fruits and vegetables, because fruits contain 10,000 angstroms. Raw vegetables contain 8,000 angstroms, and cooked vegetables contain 6,000 angstroms. So this is what you need to consume in order to raise the vibration of the body, so that you give yourself a chance to do the spiritual shift, because this world is just, the physical world is a manifestation of the spiritual world, which is your interiority, how you feel inside yourself, your vibration. So you need to raise your vibration to a certain level, and then the manifestation will follow. It may take some months and years between you see the shift, but you need to keep pushing forward and don't give up. The change doesn't happen overnight. This is a part of the programming also. When you see in the television somebody poor, he just bought a paper, scratch it, and he become rich. This shows you that success can come overnight just by scratching a paper, which is a lie. Most of the successful people, they worked their ass out. They were willing to do things that normal people are not willing to do. They made great sacrifices in their lives, and they never give up, because to create success, you need to create a new world of your own. You need to create something new, a new dimension, a new world for yourself. So you will have to face the world alone. You will not receive applause and congratulations from people. On the contrary, most people are programmed to be negative more than you. You have these ideas and dreams of change. They do too, but they have given up on them because it's hard. So when you go after your dreams, you will face resistance. It's like crabs in the bucket. Once someone tries to come out, the others grab him back. This is why you need everything you have to succeed. You need a lot of energy. I don't like to talk about this, but it's part of the show, and you need to know it. Why porn websites are free on the internet? It's because it's life destroying. You will never have in this matrix something free which can liberate you and be beneficial for you. Only the things that can harm you, which are free. If you see a free product, know that you are the product. So this sexual energy is vital. It has the power to create a human being. If you don't waste it, it has the power to create something new in this matrix. It has the power to create new ideas, new projects. Napoleon Hill talks about it in his book Think and Grow Rich. He's calling it the transmutational sexual energy. It can transmute from the genital parts to the head, to the brain. There are certain meditations that train the body to use this sexual energy. So you need to keep it inside of your body, because in terms of cell production for the body, the cells that cost more energy are the sexual energy. If you waste them, the body has to replace them, and it wastes energy to produce them again and again. But if you keep them from wasting them, then the body can heal other parts, such as building neurons and healing the vital organs. And now you can benefit once you begin to nourish your body appropriately by giving the right foods. The human digestive system is a vegetarian. I am wondering, how can people learn these things and keep eating meat? It's going against nature. Why? Because they have been programmed to privilege their senses rather than their logic and good sense. We are living just like animals. If you are in these lower vibration states and emotions, which are fear, shame, guilt, fear, anxiety, depression, hatred, jealousy, rage, not courage, pride. When you are in these frequencies, you are looking like an animal. Animal has these emotions. So this is why the programming is that. This matrix is called the satanic matrix, because this is the world of Satan. Satan wants people to live like animals and to suffer. If you see the first industries, the first one is armaments, weaponry, the production, the industry of weapons and ammunitions. The second is alcohol and cigarettes. The third is pharmaceutical, the big pharma. They're selling drugs, medicines. So this shows the case of the world, the case of humanity. As long as we have these three negative industries first, the world will never have peace. Because when you have an industry, a business, it's like a big shop. When you have a shop, you need customers, you need clients. Who are the customers? It's us, you and me. So we are their customers. There are certain people calling themselves elites, considering themselves superior to other masses, to other people, to the masses. These people are rich and powerful financially. Why are they powerful? It's because they have hidden knowledge, because knowledge is power. And these hidden societies such as the Illuminati, the Freemason and Yale and other hidden societies, they're trying to control the world by controlling the minds of people. So that the future of people would be predictable and would be inside the box. In other terms, they are insulting human consciousness and intelligence by treating us as animals. Don't allow these folks to program you to be like an animal, living from the lower 3 chakras. You have 7 chakras. Try to activate them also. By changing your diet, safe soil movements will increase the level of organic matter in the soil. This increase of organic matter in the soil will increase the level of nutrients and vitamins in vegetables and fruits, which will enhance the human health. It will empower the immune system of people, and people will not buy from big pharma. And when people are more conscious, they will not buy drugs and alcohol. And when they're sober and conscious, they will not go to war, because they are not buffalo soldiers. So, do you see the game? The vicious circle you lose when you are unconscious. When we have these 3 industries, first industries, this means that the majority of people are still in the violence, in the rage. They have self-hatred. This is why they go to war and kill others. There's just people like you and me. We're all the same. They are in violent stages. They have rage and violence, and they are unconscious by consuming alcohol and cigarettes, and they are mentally and physically ill because we have these 3 industries. It shows that the world is still violent, intoxicated, unconscious, and physically and mentally ill. If you want to change the world, the best place where to start is yourself. We have corrupted leaders because we are corrupted inside. We have liars because we lie. We have violence. We have these 3 industries because it is a reflection of ourselves, and we need to change this. We need to become more cautious, more aware of what we are doing, and to be very careful about ourselves, because we have 2 superpowers, the power of speech and the power of choice. And if you are programmed and you're unaware of this programming, you're using these superpowers, speech and choice, to work for the matrix. Most people have ideas and dreams thinking that it's their own. They're not their own. It's a program. It's somebody else's dreams and ideas put inside of their minds and head, and they're working on them as if it's their own, such as going to work and stay there until you retire. This is the most stupid idea that you can do in your life. You can go there and work, yes, but not until retirement. If you need some money, you go there, you work, you earn the money, and you start working on yourself. You start building your own business. You start being your own boss. You enjoy some freedom in life. To have the good life that you deserve. And you are worthy. Start your programming yourself, because we all have been programmed to be negative, to have low self-esteem, to have self-hatred. This self-hatred reflects on the hatred to others, to nature, to people, to animals. Billions of animals are slaughtered every year. This doesn't shake anybody's hearts, not even animals. Let's talk about people. Even the killing of people doesn't shake people's hearts nowadays. Today, the production of food is enough to feed the whole world. Yes, we have food to feed more than 8 billion people, and we have the technology, the transportation, the telecommunication, the tools, the human resources, any resources to feed the whole world, and still millions of people continue to die by starvation every year. This is not because we don't have food. This is not because we don't have transportation. This is not because we don't have the necessary tools to feed the world. It's because we don't have empathy in our hearts. It's because our higher chakras are not activated, they're dormant. It's because we haven't awakened our humanity. We are living just like animals. Maybe a dog, if he sees another dog dying by starvation, maybe it will shake his heart. But it didn't for humans. This has to change. Don't allow the matrix to control you. Don't accept to live in the modern slavery. Don't accept it. Don't accept the slavery. Don't accept the toxicity. Be aware, be conscious. Know that you have been programmed to have self-hatred, and start by giving solution, putting on the work. Know that there is a season to sow and there is a season to reap, and now we are reaping what they have sown in our minds since we were children. Our imagination, our brain have been hijacked by the matrix, by the programmers of the matrix. It's just a program, it's a paradigm. Once shifted, everything will change. Why? Because, as Dalai Lama said, take care of your thoughts because they will become your words. Take care of your words because they will become your actions. Take care of your actions because they will become your habits. Take care of your habits because they will become your character. Take care of your character because it will become your life. Take care of your life because it will become your destiny. So your destiny is related to your thoughts. Everything begins and ends with the most powerful weapon on this planet, which is your mind. And you have one. Everybody has a mind. This is why they have started the programming since our childhood, because the devil is a coward. And these so-called elites, they are elites, yes, but in cowardness. They are the most elite and first coward people on this planet. It's them, these people who are parts of the hidden societies. I've never seen anybody more coward than them to try to hide information from the masses and to keep these informations to only these few people who are parts of the hidden societies, so that they thrive and have money and leave the rest in poverty. This is the most acts of shame and cowardness. Shame on you if you are part of the hidden societies. May you be cursed forever. Shame on these people who have considered themselves elites. You are trying to play the role of God. You cowards. You don't know that the first quality of God is courage. If you have some courage, show yourself. But you are cowards, like your real leader, Satan. Satan is the first coward person. So now they started this war against us, the humanity, since we were children, by reprogramming ourselves. Because the coward people, they don't want to fight the good fight, the fair fight. They want an easy win. This is why they started the programming on us since we were kids and conscious of what's going on. But now that you are conscious, that I have given you the information. Now it's up to you. You have a job to do, which is to start a new season of sowing in your mind the positive mindset, to build the positive paradigm. You didn't receive love, you didn't receive credit. I know these things because I didn't too. But now you have the responsibility to take care, to take charge of your mind, to take charge of your programming. It's your job now to do so. Do it. Don't let the circumstances overwhelm you. It won't be easy, but it's possible. And you need to put the work and to be willing to restart from scratch. Give yourself the love that people didn't give to you. Give yourself the value and self-esteem that others didn't give to you. Consider yourself with respect. If you don't respect yourself, others will not respect you. If you don't love yourself, others will not love you. If you don't value yourself, others will not value you. If you don't value your time and attention, others will not value your time and attention either. Because you cannot give what you don't have already. You must first have it. Start by doing the Louise Hay exercise. She distributed mirrors in her seminars on the participants and said to them, look at yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you. Make this a habit, a daily habit, so that you start giving yourself some positivity. If you don't have any friends like me, be your own friend. I am my only and lonely friend. I am my best friend ever. I speak positively to myself and I am with myself. I don't care about what people think about me. Do what Les Brown said. Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. Their opinion about me doesn't matter. What matters is what I think about myself. I know that I'm doing the right thing, even if I'm going against the whole world. I know that the whole world has been programmed to be negative. I know that negativity is not good for people's health and minds. So, better be positive. As Voltaire said, j'ai choisi d'être heureux parce que c'est bon pour ma santé. Which means I have chosen to be positive because I'm happy, because it's good for my health. So, and there are enough studies showing that the human intelligence and consciousness and health are at most only when you are positive, not when you are worried and negative and have anxiety and depression. Because the thoughts, this is another secret that this bunch of cowards don't want to tell you. It's that the thoughts, your thoughts, has the power to change the matter, to change the physical world. Just by thinking positively or negatively, you have the power to change the matter, to change the physical matter. Don't underestimate any thought. If you think about somebody that they're ill, if they don't have a strong consciousness, they may fall ill by your negative thoughts. This is witchcraft. This is the evil eye, what we call the evil eye. When you think negatively about someone, and this someone is not strong enough to have a strong consciousness and strong self-esteem and self-love, they may fall sick because of your negative thoughts about them. And you may experience this when you are at work, for example, and your manager come at you, and instead of giving you compliments, it starts giving you reproaches and saying how your work isn't good, you haven't done what you must do. Then how do you feel? You feel lowered, you will feel very bad, you feel depressed, sad, This is transformation of the physical world just by thoughts and words. Because these people, the negative people, this is what they're here to do. They're here to dim your light. They're here to shut your voice. And they're here to keep you stuck in the negativity of this matrix. They are here to resist your change. But you have come here to do the change. Their job is to stop you. And your job is to never stop until your dream is achieved. So, anyway, I thank you guys for the following. Thanks to the old subscribers, the new subscribers. Consider subscribing if you didn't already. Thanks to all of you. I love you guys. I wish I can give you the world. I wish I can come and change your lives. But you have to do your part. Do something. Don't accept defeat. Keep fighting back. Fall down 7, stand up 8. Keep the mindset of the warrior. The warrior that you are. You are fighting for your dream, for your freedom. Protect yourself. Get the losers out of your life if you want to reach your dream, as Les Brown said. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is Captain Soil speaking. Save soil, let's make it happen. Salute.